When PM Wong announced the Job Seeker Support Scheme and new parental leave during NDR, I bet many of the regular working people like you sure very happy. But do you know that this come after much feedback and years of negotiation with different stakeholders like the NTUC? Here's a brief summary of how this support for workers came about. So, just a brief recap. Usually, there will be some major announcement made during National Day rally. This year, PM Wong made a number of them like housing support and also the removal of gifted education program. But for workers, the key ones are the new Job Seeker Support Scheme and 10 weeks additional shared parental leave. Shiok. Now, of course, PM Wong didn't just use ChatGPT and use this prompt to create the announcement. Give me 10 good announcements for NDR, include things related to guitars. Instead, the government has been engaging different stakeholders like the NTUC, the trade union, not the supermarket, as their goal is always to fight for workers' interests. An example, the Job Seeker Support Scheme. Basically, if you lose your job involuntarily, you can receive up to $6,000 over 6 months as you upskill and look for a job. Workers who benefit should go for training, career coaching, and job matching services. The details will come in 2025. Now, this scheme isn't just something that PM Wong just thought of after asking the heavens. If you read the news regularly, you'll know that NTUC Assistant Secretary General Patrick Tay had been lobbying for this since 2014. Yeah, that was even before TikTok was released. Patrick Tay first introduced the concept in Parliament in May 2014 and continued to advocate for it for the next 10 years. NTUC also spoke to many workers through the NTUC SNEF PME Task Force in 2021 and hashtag Every Worker Matters conversations that concluded in 2023. Many were concerned about job security, finding new employment, and managing living expenses during periods of involuntary unemployment. We discussed this with our brothers and sisters from NTUC and the labour movement who have been championing this initiative for some time. Now, we are ready to introduce a new SkillsFuture Job Seeker Support Scheme. PM Wong said this during NDR 2024. NTUC Secretary General Ng Chee Meng then thanked PM for heeding calls by the labour movement. In case you missed it, the other announcement that made young couples cheers is the additional 10 weeks of paid leave to be shared between the father and mother. This means in total, the parents will have 30 weeks of paid parental leave. Do you know that NTUC spent decades advocating for the needs of working parents and caregivers, focusing on shared parenting responsibilities, flexible work arrangements, and caregiving support? Before paid paternity leave was a national requirement, NTUC called for the government to provide 2 weeks of paternity leave over and above the 16 weeks of paid maternity leave that may be used flexibly and shared with the mother in the baby's first year. A year later, the government legislated 1 week of government paid paternity leave and 1 week of government paid shared parental leave, allowing eligible fathers to share 1 week of a working mother's paid maternity leave entitlement for up to 2 weeks of leave in total. NTUC continued to advocate for shared parenting. Labour MP Desmond Chew also shared that fathers require more aid to play an active role in parenting while pursuing career ambitions. The government responded to this call by increasing the number of government-paid shared parental leave weeks from 1 week to 4 weeks, still out of the mother's paid maternity leave entitlement, and government-paid paternity leave to 2 weeks in 2017. Now, of course, these support are extremely useful for workers and working parents, but I think there's a big problem that we need to address. You got good skills and you got a girlfriend, meh? Asking myself. This video is sponsored by NTUC.